Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic day and happy end to Nostalgia Week. If you guys haven't been keeping up with Nostalgia Week, well, one, that's on you, and two, it's basically a week where I went back and kind of reminisced a little bit, got a little sob story going about Madden 24, and honestly, all the Maddens prior. It's the end of MUT, not much is really dropping, there's no content or ranking videos for me to make, so hey, Nostalgia Week, we ball. This video is my honest thoughts of MUT 24 in whole. I broke it down into 10 different categories and gave each of those categories a ranking 1 through 10. I'm definitely excited to make this video, look back onto MUT as a whole, and just kind of think about, damn, was this game good? Was this game bad? Let's go talk about it right now. So the first category I have was the packs, and I gave the packs a 1 out of 10. Packs in this year's MUT were absolutely awful. Let's talk about this Golden Opportunity Bundle, because I feel like this is a prime example of just how bad packs were in Madden 24. You guys see here, you have 395 plus, 198 plus, or 99 overall golden ticket player from the most recent drop. Offer it for 20 bucks. Honestly, does not seem like that bad of a deal if the golden ticket player was guaranteed, but you had less than a 30% chance to pull a golden ticket. This is prime example number 1. Example number 2 comes in the form of the straight gambling packs. EA introduced this opportunity pack this year, and to be honest, I hate this concept. You got a 64% chance of pulling a 99 overall for 20 bucks. You get one pack. 20 bucks used to give you an entire bundle. Now 20 bucks gives you one pack. This $100 pack here right now, like all the store offers were very cash grabby, very, hook in your inner gambling addiction, degen. Like, this is like DraftKings, but on my Xbox. And the coin pack odds this year, so bad. They were not good. What was your best pull of the year? Be honest. Did you pull a golden ticket? Did you pull a 99 out of cold coin packs? Odds are probably not, and that is completely on EA for just nerfing the store. And we also didn't get TVPs, so the store and packs in general are getting a 1 out of 10 for me on my Madden 24. Honest opinions, screw the store this year. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way all the way up to what I think was the best. Well, the packs were the worst. The second worst thing we got, I think, was this whole competitive pass. This comp pass is supposed to be your weekend league replacement, and do you guys feel like this replaced weekend league fairly? I do not think so. When the best competitive pass of the entire season is the last season's competitive pass, people are not playing Madden. Like, you have less logins now than you did in December and January and February and March, even in April. All those competitive passes from season, I would say like 2 through 6 were so shitty. That Antoine Winfield and Trevor Lawrence we got in season 6 were not good. I don't remember who the season 5, 4, 3, like, I just remember the players were not good, not usable. People did not really care to get the players. I remember there was like a Daniel Jones, nobody cared. It was Tommy DeVito. Like, people were not grinding the competitive pass this year. It was a mega letdown. And I remember in the first competitive pass with Ultimate Legends, it gave us a free Ultimate Legend, and they took that out for Season 5 and Season 6, and just gave us 2 Ultimate Legend packs. For this season, we actually got an Ultimate Legend 99 overall, but it's the end game. I think if EA wants to keep people, playing in the competitive pass good, they need to make it feel rewarding for playing competitively, and especially as the weekend league replacement, which is a fan favorite for so many people. It was not good, and that's why I got to give it a 2 out of 10 this year. EA, fix your competitive pass, or just give us weekend league. I don't see why exactly we're not going to get that, but we are getting a head-to-head rank system in Madden 25. We'll talk about that more in the head-to-head part of this video, but it's just a competitive pass, not good this year. So next category is head-to-head rewards. These rewards from head-to-head this season were so bad. You got a trophy pack, maybe 3 trophy packs depending on your division. You got some coins. You really didn't get much. In the Legend division, you get 5 wins. It's honestly pretty difficult to pull a 5-win season in the Legend League if you're not like a top tier MUT player, don't have a God squad with mommy's credit card, right? So 25,000 coins for 5 wins. Who feels rewarded? I'm an all-star right now. I get 18,000 coins for 5 wins. It's not rewarding. On top of that, the packs you get, the midfield packs, the touchdown packs, whatever other bullshit packs EA puts in your reward system for head-to-head is not good. Hopefully, they brought in these all Madden regular seasons. Squad regular seasons is a whole different thing, but it was not rewarding. I know they tried to like mix and match and make the competitive pass, but like kind of feed more off head to head. It's all Madden regular season champions, which is actually the weekend league rewards. It's what I'm trying to get at here without getting super pissed off is the head-to-head reward system has honestly never been that rewarding. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 for Madden 24, but I will say I have hope for the future. I feel like EA knows this isn't a good system, and that is exactly why they're bringing in this brand new head-to-head ranked rewards increase. It was all over the Madden 25 gridiron notes talking about head-to-head. So I do have faith they're going to solve this problem, kind of make it worthwhile to play a head-to-head regular season just for, your enjoyment. But we'll have to wait and see. But for Madden 24, they're getting a 3 out of 10. It's probably the third. It was really not enjoyable. It was enjoyable. I like the gameplay. I actually love the gameplay this year. But the rewards you got for winning was not what it should have been whatsoever. So the next section I have, I'm calling it quote unquote cards, but it's really just what player names we got, how many of those player names we got. That was a big issue this year. And the card art, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. So I'm saying it's not the worst thing we saw all year. It's definitely not the best thing we saw all year. We saw some pretty cool names this year in Madden, but then we also saw 12 Christian McCaffreys before February. We saw a lot of repeat names getting the same overall cards. There was a Cameron Jordan, just got a 97, then bang, got a 98 the next week. It was almost like EA was not playing their own game. It was very confusing, did not really know what was going on. For example, Crucible and Theme Team All-Star promo, one of my, two of my favorite promos of the year. Vince Wilfork right here got a card. The week before, when Vince Wilfork got a quarterback card. I understand it is completely different. It's not the same promo position, but even then, you can find a different name for defensive tackles. How many defensive tackles have been in the NFL? How many defensive tackles are good? How many need an upgrade? It was a little outrageous. Also, the fact that Nick Chubb took 8 months to get an upgrade. Chuba Hubbard got a champion before Nick Chubb got an upgrade. A lot of the card choices, the player names, were not good. On top of that, EA lost the right to Barry Sanders this year. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know what they were thinking, but Barry has been a Madden GOAT, a staple of the game, and now we don't get him anymore. Now onto the card art side of things. I kind of enjoy the card art this year. Obviously, it is no OG goated card art, but for what it is, a lot of these cards, they look really cool. AKA Cruz, AKA's obviously going to have elite card art. Was not the biggest fan of the Sugar Rush card art, just going through this scroll through right now. Ring of Honor was pretty cool. Ultimate Legend, I was very bland. I like the free agent promo. Team of the Year promo sucked. Card art was cool. Weekly wild cards. We got some really decent looking card art. It's probably my best way to put it, but all in all, the cards, the player names, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. There's definitely room for growth. Hopefully EA doesn't give us 12 Christian McCaffreys before February again, but hey, we'll see. McCaffrey is the cover athlete now, so maybe we'll get 13. I don't know. So my next category I called free cards. Basically, what free rewards / cards did EA give us this year? So I have 2 things that are like major points. When EA gave us free cards, they were so good. For example, this season's competitive pass, we're getting like 4 free 99s, a golden ticket at the end. Most of the season 7, season 6, all the season players have been fairly good, like every single player, except season 5, only like Derrick Henry was really usable. But every other season, all of the free cards we got from all the field passes were really good. Also, all of the solo challenge players we got, for example, I'm just taking fan appreciation off the top of my head. Arenas Williams isn't great, but Dree Archer is a stud, a great budget beast. We definitely got a lot of cool, good, free cards. All of the welcome item players, for the most part, were very good. We did get a lot of outside linebackers, but you know what? It goes back to my point from the card section. EA did not play their own game this year. I feel like, I've actually said this before, I think EA split into 2 divisions. One actually knows what the fuck's going on in their game, and the other half is like, oh, what's going on? So they don't really communicate well, but when EA does give us free rewards, they tend to be good. Now, the other half of this statement is when. There was times in a lot of these field passes, I believe, they're all archived now, But when you played through, for example, the Combine promo and you beat the Combine Field Pass, you were not getting a champion at the end of it. You were getting a 94 plus. Goes back to the packs, the whole gambling. EA wants to have that plus at the end to get people to come back to their game. They are really locking into their inner sport book here. Well, that's not good. I want to get a free champion for spending hours on your game. We have in the past. It's definitely something that it was specific to certain promos. We did get good rewards, but I would like to see a little bit more, so therefore I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. The free cards were good when we got them. We didn't always get them when we probably should have, so 5 out of 10. It'll play. So next up, we got the field passes in general. Each season's field pass. I really like the field pass system. I definitely enjoy it more than like just the regular level up system. This year, they also let you purchase levels. I personally never took part in this because if I wasn't beating it, well, that's on me. I don't need to spend money on my field pass when I can get it for free. But I do think the season field passes, for the most part, have been very rewarding. I've said this a lot throughout this video, but I think the players we got were all very good except season 5, but I ranked all the seasons about a month ago now, and season 5 was by far the worst season, so you guys get my drift here. I think all the field passes were very rewarding. We got really good players. I love the introduction to these epic option packs. I think those are super cool. I really like the set tokens. They let you get a free B&D player. Going back to the free cards, EA really does, they add to their game with this field pass. It is a very beneficial thing to the game. Definitely want to see it be improved upon, maybe make seasons a little bit shorter. I wouldn't mind getting a season a month would be crazy work, but it would be sick. 10 seasons, 10 months of MUT, people are really grinding the game. Give us a season a month. That would be sick. But all in all, I think the field pass, I really like it. It's very rewarding too. You don't get to sit here and grind through it all. You actually have to take it week by week, which is new to this field pass this year, maybe last year. And it's definitely something that EA has done well on. I'm glad field passes look like they're going to be in the future. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 this year. We're down to 4 categories. Those 4 categories left are the promos, the new feature to the game, the consistent content, and the gameplay. I'll start with the gameplay, which I actually ranked a 9 out of 10 this year. Believe it or not, I am a big fan of Madden 24's gameplay. It is the most realistic, true to football gameplay we have seen in a Madden ever. And that is exactly what they told us they were going to do, and that is exactly what they ended up doing. You boys remember before Madden 24 came out, that Patrick Mahomes, on his side animation, everyone was freaking out, the gameplay's over, what are we doing? We haven't seen that animation once. Madden is a very well played out game, especially in MUT. I think the ability balance, yes, KOs, there was a straight meta, but the meta was not overpowered. Everyone could use the meta towards the end game. And I enjoyed gameplay this year. It was I said this earlier, but it was my favorite year of gameplay ever. 9 out of 10, check mark. I love the gameplay this year. Now on to promos. I gave the promos an 8 out of 10. So the highs were super high, like the Combine promo, the Ring of Honor promo, the Theme Team All-Star promo. But the lows, well, they were super low. Infinite Flux. Easter was a mega letdown. Christmas was my favorite promo of the year, but the presents sucked. The highs, though, the highs of this year were insane. Ultimate Legends have been cracked every single weekend, and this is going to be talked about more during my content consistency, but Ultimate Legends, nuts. AKA Cruise, nuts. Zero chill cards were so good for how long? Golden tickets, while they might not be good, consistency, we're getting content. Every single promo we got, EA also tried to add something new. Not every single promo, every 1 or 2 promos a season, EA tried to add something new. For the Genkai Force promo, we got something new. We got a lot of new things this year is what I'm trying to get at, and definitely enjoyed the promos this year. While the lows were definitely lows, the highs were way better than the lows, and 8 out of 10 for promos this year. I think that's fair. Now, consistency with content is something that EA has struggled with in the past. Right around this time, we wouldn't be getting anything, probably weeks before, but EA was dropping new content June 1st. It was insane this year. EA was so consistent, kept giving us really good cards. You guys have probably seen this video July 7th. We probably got content this week. They have been on their shit this year, giving us constant content. And most of it, for the most part, is really good. You know, Ultimate Legends have been consistently good. Legends were consistently good. AKAs were good. AKA crews were good. Weekly wildcards were not good, but it was content every single Wednesday. They have been constant with golden tickets every Tuesday. I love seeing a full content schedule. It gives me something to talk about, you know, and they made my job a lot easier this year. So consistency with the content and also it just being good. It's an A+ for me this year. I'm giving the consistency with the content a 10 out of 10. The only one on this list. And the last thing, which could be considered the most controversial, is the new features EA brought into the game this year. I have 2 written down, but there are a lot more. 1, the catalog, and 2, glowing X Factors for the entire game with tokens. I give this a 7 out of 10. The catalog is amazing. It makes making videos so much easier. I can come over here and I can see every single ability Garrett Wilson gets without having to deal with buying the card. It was awesome. Huge this year. I don't think the average person utilizes the catalog as much as I do, but that's because I'm ranking these cards. I have to see what they get. I don't have to use mutt.gg. I can do it directly from my Xbox. A big bonus. I will say the catalog can be glitchy. EA is sometimes late to putting cards in the catalog, and that kind of blows. But for what the catalog is, it makes my life easier. I rock with it. Now, the newer thing that was halfway through the year with the Super Bowl promo, we got these tokens to go into glowing X Factors. And that was when the pay to win train kind of started. You could buy extra tokens, you could get more glowing X Factors on your field. The longer we played, we got introduced to charge up X Factors, angry runs, all of that stuff. And to be honest, I love it. I love the broken, hand the ball off to Eric Dickerson and he is going to most likely fall forward for 5 yards because I can do it, but also my opponent can do it. So it really makes the plays in between matter more. And the fact that EA was consistent with it for the most part, you know, a promo like Team of the Year was not good this year because it didn't get glowing X Factors, but a promo like the Combine was a top 10 promo ever because it did get these glowing X Factors. So yes, I would have liked a little bit more consistency with these new features, but I really did enjoy the constant glowing X Factors. I know that is a controversial take. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about it down below though. And fellas, that is my thoughts on Madden 24. To wrap it up, I'd probably give the game an 8 out of 10. I loved this game. Also, Madden 24 is the year I started this channel, so it's obviously always going to have a special place in my heart. Fellas, this is just the beginning for me. I am so excited. Boys, we hit 1K subscribers in 3 months. You don't see that anywhere, and it's because of you guys. You guys come, you watch, you enjoy. Clearly, you're still here, and I appreciate every single one of you. I don't say it enough, and I'm going to keep saying it. Fellas, you guys are helping me reach a dream, new goals that I honestly never dreamed of. So thank you boys so much. I guess thanks EA for putting out a game every single year, but really it's you guys. You guys are sitting here watching, and I just want to let you guys know I appreciate every single one of you. That is everything I got, boys. I'm getting a little bit emotional, but we on the road. NCAA 25, Madden 25, only up from here, and that's everything I got, boys. Peace.